Hello girls, good afternoon. Today's our session on embedded operating system. So we are going to see what are the open sources embedded operating systems are available in the market or the world, right? So open source means it is a without license. Some institutes, some universities, some school has developed and it is given to the research facilities that they can use that embedded operating system and to develop their own these products, right? So we'll see the what are the open operating systems are available on which platforms, right? Contiki OS. The first is the Contiki OS. It is created by Adam Duckels in 2002, right? This is Contiki OS is a embedded operating system. It is open source embedded operating system. It is available to everywhere. Anybody can use that. It is without license operating system, right? Built for network. This is the specification for this embedded system. It is built for network and memory constraint system, right? It is network. It is very important operating system to develop a application in the form of the network, right? So it is built for the network and memory constraint system. Focus on low power and internet of things device, right? You know that each and every device is on a internet, so that is we called as the internet of things, right? So this operating system is developed for the internet of things devices, and the it is low power because the world research is going on. It should get the good quality of services as well as low power of consumption. So this operating system is gives the low power and it is developed for the internet of things, and further development may be developing teams, right? And any others facilities are including, it is under the development process, right? What are the features of Contiki, right? If you heard the word of Contiki, so it should strike in your brain. This Contiki is a embedded operating system. It is a open source operating system and it used for to develop applications on internet of things, right? So this is the main concept for the Contiki, right? What are the features? Truth threads. It is used the thread and sharing features of multi-threading and event-driven programming, right? Because the Internet of Things, it is a event-driven programming, right? I'll give you one example how what the concept of the Internet of Things. Suppose I have a washing machine at my home. My Wi-Fi is ready, but I'm out of my house or I'm in somewhere else and I have a app on my mobile, right? By the time everything is ready in my machines, I put my clothes and detergents also and my door is closed. But from coming to there, so I can switch on my machines on my mobile app. That means my machine is on the internet of things, right? And it is into the networking. So if I click my mobile apps button, so my machine should automatically on. So that is called as the event driven programming, because you give the event, it is automatically done the things. So it is event driven programming and multi-threading. Multi-threading means n number of applications on the internet things, so one mobile or one devices can handle. So each and every device has that particular threads, its operate process, right? So it is the multi-threading. Full TCP IP networking. TCP IP means this is the protocol to follow the norms while traveling the data or two devices is into the communications. So it follows the protocol. This is called the protocol TCP IP networking. Low power standard supports. It is low power. It is very low power. This is just features. You might have learned into the TCP IP for networking chapters, right? So it has a 7 layers: physical, data link, network, presentations, access layer, data layers. All these are the applications layer. All these are the layers are there, the TCP/IP protocols, and each layer has there the standards norms, and while applying this protocol we need to follow the TCP/IP. It is a reliable protocol. It gives the acknowledgement. As is there the UDP protocol is there, it doesn't give the acknowledgement, that we'll see in the next lecture. So low power standard supports dynamic module loading. It is a dynamically, which is whichever the module you require to perform the task, that modules will loaded by the operating system. So what if unnecessarily the in backend the lots of codes is not in a execution mode? It is whatever you require, that only the module is in a execution mode. So there are two concepts behind that. One is you will save the power, it is a low power. Second is you will save the memory content also. Those contain, those packages, those module is required to perform this task in an application, only that module is loaded. That is called the dynamic module loading. Power awareness, if it is a dynamic module, so obviously it is a power awareness and running on the low power wireless devices. Everything is wireless nowadays. That is, the device is called as the Internet of the Things. These are the main features in a Contiki operating system, right? The Contiki's next feature is, this is use Kojo network simulator, right? So we are going to see in a lab portion what is how the Kojo network simulator and how we will simulate the applications into this Kojo, right? Multi-thread, for example, in the content and Contiki shells, or also the another features is the multi-thread of the examples in the quantity, and it this operating system has the lots of codes is given there, right? Along with that the demo codes, so you can use that code and do the changes of bit as you feel, and it is applied. So multi-threads of examples in the Contiki and Contiki shells, right? These are the features. Now what is the Contiki system? What it has exactly Contiki? It is consist of kernel architecture. Everybody knows that what is a kernel over there. It is a core part of your operating system, right? It is a hard part of operating system which interface your application program with the hardware, right? So the kernel, libraries, lots of libraries there, and application and services, right? Applications or services. These are the consisting. These Contiki systems are consist kernel, libraries, and applications and server. Dynamically replace process at runtime. These are the dynamically runtime modules are there. So it replace the dynamically process at runtime. That is called the dynamic memory allocations, dynamic module running. So it is dynamically, it will take the on the spot decision which module is required. If that is not required, it will not execute in the memory or RAM or processor. So dynamically replace process at runtime, share the same address space between the process, right? This Contiki, it will share, one features of this system is that it will share the same address space between two process, right? That we have seen, that is the main features of operating system. And the process can be run either the cooperative and primitive. Means if it is a sharing that memory space, one process is in execution, it will change the data. Might be another process that execution, that data is required the previous. So it is a cooperative manner and preventive manner that operating system is run. Now till now we have seen in a theory what are the features we require to develop a embedded operating system. So what are the features into the Contiki that we are going to see today? The Contiki, it is the process block, process control block accessed by kernel. We have seen the process control block. So each and every process is having a data or information about that process in a process control block, right? And that has a conti key accessed by kernel, right? Pointer to the process status used by kernel. The process status is also used by kernel. The process status stored in a process private memory, that is called the process hello world. This your process status, whether it is finished or whether it is in a ready mode or whether it is in a execution mode, that all status is stored into the process private memory, right? Inter-process communication via posting event. These features is also we have seen into the theoretical part of our kernel, what are the features we require. So the intercommunication between two process, that features is also has this conti key. Now these are the conti key system. It is sharing the communication services, language runtime, program loader and kernel. These are the core part, and this is the loaded program, and these are the RAM part. So it is shared by RAM part, kernel, communication services, and these are the loaded program. So this is the ROM and this is the RAM memory it used in a conti key system. The core consists of the program loader. What it is core consists of? It is a program loader. Core part is consist of program loader. The most commonly used part in a language runtime, right? Language runtime means what? It is your whatever the language you develop the program. So that program is runtime is the most commonly used part in a language runtime. Supported all the libraries, right? Your operating system is developed by using the library. Suppose it's create the task, all these are has a header file there. We have used the ortos to develop the things. So ortos is a platform, a free ortos is a platform to develop a things, but this conti key is already developed operating system, right? Communication stack with the device driver, and the core compiled into a single binary image. It is only single binary image, right? So conti key system, program loaded by the program loader, right? Program loader, because when we see that suppose nowadays this Arduino IDE, there is a program loader inside that package. So it is directly loaded. Earlier we used to do the programming in 80851. So we need one downloader there. So that downloader will fix our IC, and that interface of the driver of that downloader, and we download the hex file into the 8051. So that is the loader. That is called the program loader. Either the communication stack or EEPROM for obtaining the program binaries. The loader first stored into the EEPROM program before program into the coder memory, right? Before program, it will stored into the EEPROM, and then it comes into the coder memory, means data memory, coder memory, text memory, stacks memory, program memory, heap memory, all these are the stack pointers memory, right? Now the first is the conti key system. Second is open source operating system is the TinyOS, right? You should be familiar with that. What is available? What are the big operating systems are available in the markets or available for to develop the project. So first is the conti key operating system. It is a open source operating system. Anyone can use a conti key operating system, right? Second is the TinyOS. Now we'll see what is the difference between the TinyOS and the conti key, right? It is also the open source, but there are the difference, right? Operating system, we have a window, we have a Ubuntu in our lab, we have a Linux also, we have a Mac. Those are the laptop are using this Apple. They have, these are the different operating system, right? It should have compatible with that particular hardware. The same as in an embedded world, this Contiki, Tiny OS, RTOS, these are the different platforms of the operating system. So this is also the open source operating system based on monolithic kernel, right? It is based on monolithic kernel, and Contiki is a based on modular kernel, right? Modular kernel means whenever it requires that module, that has to be executed. So this is a monolithic kernel built for network and memory constraint system. This is also Tiny OS is also built for the network and memory constraint. Targeting on low power and Internet of Things devices, same as Contiki, the first developed in Barlick University in 1999. Right? This is first, this operating system is developed in 1990. Further developed by many developing teams, it is written in a NASC. It is written in a NASC. So Contiki is written in a C language, or Tiny OS is written in a NASC. There are NCC, NASC, Embedded C. These are the versions of C. But whatever the platform is used for the operating system, C is a mother of all the operating system. So it is developed. Now, what is NESC? NESC क्या है? A separate of constructions and composition. It is construction and composition, means interfacing between two class, two object, two structure, two function. It is it is a separate construction and composition. Specification of component behavior. So each and every specification of that component behavior is different. Bidirectional interface. Both are interfacing to each other. A statical link component via interface. It is a statical, it is not a dynamical. Those are the modular base, it is a dynamical. Statical means whether full program has to be into the RAM, then only it is executed. Means whether it is required or not required, but the full program has to be required. That's why it is called the statistically linked, and that is called as a this Contiki is a dynamically, because it is a modular based system, right? And the generate code by whole program compiler. Only compiler will generate the code complete, right? Tiny's features, Tiny OS features we'll see. Lightweight in a space and time. It's require very small space, and if it is a small space, so that execution time is also less. Small footprint of real application. It is a small footprint. It doesn't have the big code. It is a small footprint of real application, because it is a monolithic architecture is used, kernel architecture. Minimize code size through the optimization, because it is a small monolithic, it is not a modular. If it is a modular, so operating system is a big, but it doesn't execute whole components at the same time. It execute one module whichever required. But the Tiny OS is a monolithic architecture it's used, so it is whole the components is executing, but that components has made to the less size component. Low overhead if fine gain modular. Low overhead means it is not crossing modular to modular. It is completely, your program is into the CPU or the RAM. So it is no overhead. It is very rare of crossing to each and every code. Simple scheduler. It is very simple scheduler, and support race condition detection. So in case of any error is occur, so it is use the race condition detection and active messages. These are the main features of the Tiny OS. Now it is very flexibility. These are also one features. Fine grain component, it is very flexible and fine grain component. Most of the embedded system devices is used for the tiny OS, right? Concurrent component, it is concurrent. Hardware, software transparencies, it has a transparencies between the hardware, software, and interposition. Interposition means each and this hardware and software, it can share the parts. Nowadays the hardware, it comes only 20% is hardware, but the 80% is a software. So that is called the software driven programming or the devices. It has a low power. One more features of tiny OS: CPU power usages and power management interface. Both are there. The CPU power use is very low because it is not a big code, it is not a modular, it is a monolithic code. So that has the good techniques between power management interface. Hardware and software transparencies. If one platform to another platform, it can transfer the hardware and software, right? Now the third type of operating system, open source operating system. First is the Contiki, second is the Tiny OS, third is the Riot, 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 Riot operating system. This is also the open source embedded operating system is available, right? Built for network and memory constraint system. All three are the built for a network and memory constraint system, and targeted on low power and Internet of Things devices. Same. It is developed by FU Brilliant, Ineria and Howard Hamburg in 1999, and written in ANSI. It is written in ANSI based on microkernel architecture. RTOS is microkernel architecture. Tiny OS is monolithic kernel architecture, and uh, Contiki is modular architecture. So this is Tiny OS is monolithical architecture is used, kernel architecture. Already we have seen all this architecture in our theory part, right? The Contiki is modular, Tiny OS is monolithical, and RTOS is micro kernel architecture, right? So now RTOS function, what are the RTOS function? It is modularity, customization of systems and configurations, minimize kernel size, very small. It is developed which module you require. You require only this particular system just to wash the hand. So only you will take to wash the hand, don't tap on and off. If you require only tap on and on, so only that features you require. That is called the microlathic kernel system. It is very, very micro base, right? So customize of the system configurations, minimize the kernel size because it is just for that particular event, that device is used for that device, it's required the minimum kernel size. Tactical scheduling. Tactical scheduling means it is a tactical scheduling is used. A straightforward the interrupt handler. It is very straightforward to handle the interrupts, and supports the various hardware vendor. It supports all because it is just developed in a bigger way. But whenever it is installed into the particular devices, particular sensor, particular IoT device, so it install only for that particular models, what the task is there for that devices. So that is called as the microkernel architecture system. Reliability and real time features, right? Zero latency interrupt handler. It is very zero latency. If the interrupt is occur, the next moment it will handle the interrupt, right? It should not have a latency, means it should not have the wait or mask or unmask the interrupt, right? Maximum context switching time with the thread priority, right? Maximum context switching time. Context switching means what? From CPU will jump, or any other peripheral device will jump from one process to another process. So that is called the context switching, right? So it is a software kind of switching that is called as context switching, right? Supports for full multi-threading and the C++. C++ means it is a object oriented programming. NCC is NASC. It is a this linear kind of programming, but C++ is a object oriented programming that has a different features and full support for internet protocols on the resource and constrain the system. It is full supports of for the internet protocol. Those are the protocols we use on the internet: IV4, IV5, low LRI, low power VoIP. All these are the protocols it supports in this operating system. So now girls, we have seen that there are three types of operating system which is available in the open source platform, available in the this open source platform. First is the Contiki, and that operating system is in the base of the modular kernel architecture. Second is the same features has that it is developed for the networking. Those are the embedded operating system. All operating systems are developed by the network, because each and every devices, if the devices is on the internet of things, that means that operating system is supports to the network, right? So this is the network operating system. For the embedded network operating system, we can call it as, right? The Contiki, it is used for the modular kernel architecture. Tiny OS, it is used for the microkernel, monolithic kernel architecture. And this RTOS is used for the, this is monolithic kernel architecture, and RTOS is used for the microkernel architectures, right? It is a small, and it's depend on that your system, your application is what it is required and which kind of operating system we should use. If your application is bigger and you require that it should have a modular type, so you can use the Contiki operating system. Suppose your system has to perform particular task, and that is to be by using a monolithic architecture, so you can use the tiny operating system. And if your system is very narrow and you can require only the microkernel architecture for that system, you can use the RTOS operating system. So these three operating systems are available in open source platform. There are paid operating system, that is a different operating system, but these three are available into the open source platform: Contiki, Tiny OS, and RTOS, right? So now girls, do you have any queries? You can ask me. We will take the queries part.